What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On The Bench Repeat, the series you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. No in front of the camera today. My eyes are running, streaming. I've got sneezes, sniffles. My eyes are really itching and sore. And I don't know if I'll be able to continue this. This is my second attempt. I did have an intro on the first attempt, but I can't want to set the camera up again for that. Anyway, I had put some wash on some bases when I started the other video. Got 12 minutes in, I was like, no, this can't continue. And my nose is just dripping everywhere, and I was sneezing, and you know, you have a sneezing fit. You ever have that on a video? Irritating. And I got some Longbeard Grey out. It's a dry paint to which to dry brush these three, because these three I had already had a different stage done, so they're a bit further along advanced than the others. So I'm just dry brushing the base. That's nice. That's good. So there. Then we've got the Abomination. Needs a little bit more paint on it, I think. Yeah. Might even put some blood on his base at some point. Who knows? Going for a kitchen towel like you wouldn't believe, because I keep blowing my nose. Whatever's irritating me, I don't know what it is. Don't have any windows open or doors. Maybe I should. Sun's trying to come out, which is good, which is nice. Always nice to have the sun out, isn't it? I've got a bottle of water with me today, and I've got a cup of coffee. The reason is I'm compromising. See, my wife wants me to drink more water because it became apparent when I was, you know, on the ward. I don't drink enough water. Checking my levels and various other things. So I said I'd drink more water. But I also wanted a cup of coffee, so I do have a cup of coffee. I do have that. Okay, so what's going on at the moment? Right, well, so I got these guys, obviously. Do some more work on my dwarf, but I'm not sure what I have to examine him. I've been working on, and I'm in the process of working on, a tutorial. A sneak preview there. Yes, it's a War Machine tutorial. Get the War Machine truck rolling again. Yeah, so need to do that. I'm still on the base colours at the moment. So, but I've recently purchased a Citadel Stirland Mud, which I'm thinking of using to base them with. So that'll be good. I'll base them with Stirland Mud. I might put some grass tufts on. Who knows? Don't know, or maybe not. Just leave it as is. Normally I go with Dastra Granite Debris, but I thought, let's go Stirland Mud for a change. Just fancy the change. Now, don't need the card for him, because he's the Abomination, you see. So he's really alright. Actually, thinking about it, I think we could start doing some highlights. Ulthuan Grey would be quite a good highlight to do on him, actually. So, let's dig out my wet palette and Ulthuan Grey him. because, you know, or is that too light of a grey? I wonder, I do wonder. What's this? Cultist robe. That's a dark colour. Maybe Celestial Grey would be better for him. Celestial Grey it's going to be. So I'm just doing some highlights on his rags. You see? Yeah. Celestial Grey. Put it on my wet palette. Touch of water. Touch more. Probably too much, but it'll dry out. Okay, so that's done. Right, so I've got Celestial Grey now on my wet palette. Just realised I've got a blob of paint on my hand. Anyway, move those two aside. So, zoom in a little more. So I'm going to be doing highlights. That's not bad at all. That ain't bad. Oh yeah. Now that looks good. I have to say, that looks good, Sonny. It's a little on the thin side, I guess. But, you know, so what? Yeah, I like that. So doing some edge highlighting, and I could do with a stronger pair of glasses actually, because my eyes are so stingy right now. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to be phoning my boss and discussing with him about, you know, return hours, because I don't want to jump straight into it was a lot of hours I was doing before. I mean a lot, which wasn't a problem, but it would be at the moment. So if I do a bit of reduced hours just for a week or two, or perhaps, you know, gradually increase it every week, I can soon be back into the swing of it in no time. Can't I, hey? Yes. In some ways here, I am glad there's only one abomination in the kit. Or if there was another abomination, I'd hope that he was a different a different figure, because a lot of edge highlighting to do here. And I may go further. He's a bigger model to the norm. So doing a few thick lines here. Let's do a thick line up there. Just do the edge here. So what are you guys working on? Let me know. Do let me know that. As you know, I do enjoy reading about all that. It's like, ooh, I've got a comment on the bench. Ooh, they're telling me what they're working on. What are they working on? Sometimes I get ideas to what people are working on. I think, ooh, that sounds good. I might do that myself. At some point in the future. I put some oops, sorry, excuse me, blood spatter on him here too at some point. Yeah, right. Excuse me. Clear my nose again. Yeah. I will run out of kitchen towel at this rate. Good job I got a spare one over there. What I really could have done with is a box of tissues out here, I suppose. Right, so what? Right, Zombicide Black Plague. So I think I'll do the rims of the bad guys black. I'll do the matte black, I think. Because that is good. Just shaking it up here. It's in one of these Army Painter bottles here. Let's put some matte black on there. And then a size 2 brush. I'm going to be painting the rim of this abomination. I actually quite like the CMON miniatures. I've heard mixed reviews on them. I actually am quite a fan. I do wish their rims were a little thicker though. More akin to the like the Games Workshop bases that you can get. I prefer that thicker base. Even if you had to glue them onto the bases yourself, that would be fine. I'd be okay with that. There. So I've got to do a highlight on his what's left of his robe or trousers, I suppose, as well. Gotta find a brown for that. Let's pop some of these paints back here. Let's pop my black back. My Nuln Oil. And my Celestra Grey, which is leaking everywhere. I don't like this. It's making a mess. Let's pop you there. Gah. I don't like it when paints go everywhere. So, a brown then. Difficult blur brown. Maybe. Scrag brown. Nah. Wolfang brown. No. XV88. Maybe. Foundry dust. No. Got here. He drops it on the floor. Of course he does. There. I was doing that when I was well, wasn't I? So. Blood Tracker brown. Oh, that's too dark. Rucksack tan. That's a nice light. Right, I think we'll go Deathclaw brown for the immediate. For the immediate response. And then we might go Rucksack tan. Yes, that's what we might do. Yes, we will do this. That's way too much. I know that. Blob of water. Thin that down. I'm just mixing it in on my wet palette here. There. And I think it's a cup of coffee time, or a sip of coffee time. I've earned it. It's decaf. Oh, yeah, baby. Right. See, at the moment, I think he looks kind of bland. I will get some blood stains on him at some point. Which will be good. Yes, this is good. This is good news. So, like I say, I'm super excited about my tutorials. Because I think after I've done the Gun Mage tutorial, I'm probably going to do one for Patreons. So I'm going to use the Gun Mage tutorial. It will go in for free, but it's going to kind of be like a, hey, like an advertisement. Hey, this is what the sort of thing we can look at on Patreon. If you want to help me out, which I know some of you do, greatly appreciated, especially of late where I have not been able to work due to illness, and you know, you pay for some electric for me. Keep the lights on, literally keep the lights on. So I'm quite conservative. That's one of the reasons I got the new lights outfitted in the studios, because they're more economical. Don't use as much electric. That's always good. Yeah. Right, so this is going on quite well. That's not bad, not bad. Yeah, not bad at all, actually. Quite pleased with that. So what is this? This is Deathclaw Brown. I can't say it's a colour I use a lot of, Deathclaw Brown. And there's a lot of browns, aren't there? And I can't say that's one I'm particularly well versed with. It's a very fleshy colour brown, I have to say. That is my dog barking. So that is Rufus barking in the garden. Why is he barking? Don't know. I mean, my wife and daughter are home, so they can deal with whatever it is. Ah, this is nice. Just painting and relaxing with you guys. Oh, I love it. Big part of therapy, even more so now. You really help me. There. Can't wait to start playing this game. I've been looking forward to playing this game for so long. Just haven't had the energy all the time. Get my energy back now, so I'll shortly not have the time. That's okay. I always think of retirement fund. By that I mean an amount of time you get when you're retired. Have more time on your hands. I realise I've got a long way to go before I can retire. I know that. Hope I make it, because, you know, so many people don't, including my father. He never made it to retirement age. He was looking forward to it. So, yeah. I was able to go in a couple of charity shops today as well. Nothing going on in there though. Not like they used to be. They used to be so good, charity shops. I have to blow my nose again. So please, oops. I have to wipe my cutting mat off as well, because Dear, dear. Yeah. Because it's a new cutting mat and I don't want to get it covered in paint and crap. So, clean as we go is the name of the game here. Don't know how that happened. It's a lovely new blue cutting mat, and yeah, I always wanted the blue one. I've got this small green one on top to just help with camera position and stuff. Right. So let me have a look at him then. He's wearing a hood of some kind. We need to really need to paint that on, don't we? Rhinox hide, would that be a... Let's have a look here. Dryad bark. That's just as good. Oh, is this dried out? Ooh, no, it hasn't. Dryad bark, that might be a good colour for the boots of my gun majors. Right. Working on this abomination today. Yeah. His ears are sticking through the hood. So I wonder what he was, the abomination, before he became an abomination. I also wonder if it will tell me in the book. But, yeah, nice. I'm going to be quite careful with this one. Bring out some of the detail whilst we're painting here. He'll look 10 times better. Well, he'll look better. I don't know how many times better he'll look, but he will look better. Do you know the best find I ever had? Actually, two of the best finds I ever had in a charity shop. Alright. One was, one was some fantasy skeletons, old school fantasy skeletons, Warhammer, still sealed in the box, and some orcs. That was one. They were together, and the charity shop obviously didn't realise what they had on their hands. I was like, yeah, I'll buy these. Thank you very much. And another was a load of Horus Heresy books. And I just bought the lot. I just bought the lot. Yeah. That looks quite acceptable. Yeah, boy. Yeah, liking that. I am liking that. So, dryad bark. Do I use it on his staff? I'm going to. I'm going to use it on Baldric's staff simply because I've got it out and a lot of his staff is covered by other paints anyway, so I'd have to go over it with white before I used a contrast paint, so I might as well just use a conventional paint and a wash. Super careful with this one at the bottom. Whoa. I'll do some more. I've been thinking about changing the name of my podcast from Anything But a One, because there's loads of podcasts called that, to my dismay. So I am thinking about changing the name. A bit at the bottom here. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Alright. Something else I've got to work on. There's a bedroll for one of them. Now, who was it? Was it him? Yes, him. No. Rucksack tan. That's what we're going to use for his bedroll. Give it a bit more of a shake. Right. Water. You can have a sip of water. Ooh. You know, when I was poorly, even water was tasting weird. Sorry, I'm just moaning. I've got another voicemail from someone. Whatever. Thing is, I'm not expecting any calls today. So, you know, why would I be waiting by the phone for that? Rucksack tan. Right. Don't actually get to see this on the character card, so thinking Agrax Earthshade on top of this, make it look fantastic. Once I've coloured in the straps, but I'm not going to do that yet. Just going to paint over them at the moment. Yeah, it's looking alright. Rucksack tan. It's going on alright, because it is literally a rucksack. Sort of. But it's a bedroll, really, but Could be the same material, I would think. Yeah. You call it bedroll brown, couldn't you, or something? There we go. That's that done. These little details, you see. A couple of either vials or bottles or pouches or something. This is the Necromancer. Yeah, the Necromancer that you get in the core box. Once I've got this one all done, I'll be looking at Green Horde. So you can, I believe you can combine the two. I think it's a bit like the Invader, Zombicide Invader one. Right. Is there anything belts or buckles or... Well, they've got... Yeah, I was just thinking about retirement then, thinking... Yeah, I suppose, 10 years from now I'll be thinking, provided I'm still here, I'll be thinking, won't be long. Oh dear. I'm hoping by then I'll have established such a good YouTube user base that my hobby can take over and occupy my newfound time. Yeah. Acadian Shock Troop. Got another 4 to go. Another 4 to go. What's going on? This rucksack tan is really quite great for edge highlighting though, I must say. Really good. Be able to possibly get done a bit of a thick line there. That's okay. Possibly get some highlighting with it done on Zombicide characters. There we are. There. It's 2 down, 3 to go. Realise they don't all have the same like pouches and things, but the ones that they do have, I think this is bringing them out lovely. Just running my brush along the edges. Make it look so simple on certain painting tutorials when they do this. You think it doesn't work that easy. It's like eyes. I hate doing eyes. I can do them. When I put my mind to them and I'm having a good day, I can do them really well. Don't enjoy doing them though. I will say that. No, I don't enjoy doing them. For the likes of these guys, I'm not bothering with eyes. I think it'll make them look too cartoonish. Two to go on the Cadian shock troops. Anyway, he's got a scabbard. Not so easy to do. Not so easy to do scabbards when they're flat against the body like this one is. So here we go. Run the brush down the side. End of the day, these are just infantry and a bit of cannon fodder, really. So I'm not sweating it. Nice. I've ordered myself some more story cubes, actually. Rory story cubes. You remember I've shown you some of those in the past? I've ordered the mystery ones this time. And they're going to be instrumental, I think, in my future Call of Cthulhu endeavours. Now, I'm going to let you into a little secret here. Well, that's not a secret, or anything you might be probably vaguely interested in. It's just that it's looking more and more like, it's not definite yet, but it's looking more and more like my role-playing group's never gonna be able to get together again, which is a shame. Various reasons I won't go into, but so I've really got to start looking at solo and other stuff. Because, you know, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get any gaming of it in, or any of my role-playing, which is a shame, because I was looking forward to doing Call of Cthulhu. I mean, I've noticed I tried the D&D one solo, and I didn't mind that. I actually enjoyed it. I actually liked playing D&D solo, so I'm hoping I can get a similar enjoyment in that way from Call of Cthulhu. think the only way to do it is to just keep increasing my toolkit, my RPG toolkit. I'm gonna have to have my coffee now because it'll be too cold else. Right. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to keep on doing that. Let's look at this guy. Looking at that guy, thinking, right. Yeah, I think it's time you had an Agrax wash, don't you? Yeah, Agrax Earthshade. Excellent. And I will use my number 2 brush for it. Yeah, I think it's going to be alright. The bedroll is dry now. I might avoid his shield and metal actually. His armour, because I think that would look better with a null oil wash. I don't know. Yeah. I put this wash on here. You can't see it too much because the cloak is quite dark, but you will when I start doing the highlights later. Bedroll. There we are. Nice. That's good. It's always good to get washes on and done so they can dry. Like, I'm sure that the washes I put on initially on the bases are probably all dry now, which is good. Which also means I can get them all up to spec. Pardon me. Yeah, that's looking pretty good actually. That's looking pretty good. Yes, what's he called? Clovis? No, Silent. No. Where's he gone? For God's sake. Where's his card gone? Clovis, there he is. Yes. Right, so I've got a dry brush. I have. Did I pack it away? My dry paint, my long big way? No, I didn't. It's still out. That's good. Still out. That's excellent. Right. Gonna be doing some of that. sure I get that on. Right. I have no idea what I'm going to be watching tonight, if anything. On the TV, that is. Or DVD box sets and whatnot. Because we've got so much choice now, you know. I like Ice Road Truckers, I do enjoy that. Always makes you think, no matter how bad your job gets, it's never life-threatening like that is. So, you know, it could be worse. Used to get me through some hard times when I was younger. It's been going quite a while now, Ice Road Truckers, isn't it? I used to work this factory job years ago. God, awful place. Hated it. I literally hated every second of it. But Ice Road Truckers kept me going. Got me through it. That was the first season of Ice Road Truckers. I used to have, years ago, I used to have the History Channel coming in. Talking 20 years ago now, I suppose. I lived somewhere else as well, so. Back in the days when I actually watched television. Yeah. There we are. Well, that's quite a few of them. Done. Bit of a dry brush on the old necromancer's robes. There. That isn't bad at all. Wow, 55 minutes. I know I've got a lot of editing to do on this one. I know. I know. But, you know. Hopefully we've had a good time. I've had a good time. I've had a great time. The grey back. Greg's Earthshake can go away. Dryad Bark can go away. Rucksack Tan can go away. Deathclaw Brown can go away. Ulthuan Grey, I still need that. Because I'm going to do some more painting. That's right, fellows. I'm going to do some more painting. And have a jolly good time. Oh, I might just wash out my brush. Because it's a dry brush. Yes. My famous bar of soap. Which washes my brushes superbly, I have to say. It's just ordinary household soap. Cheapest you can get. Pence. It lasts me ages. Oh, yeah, a bit of kitchen towel, look at that. So thanks ever so much for joining me on this episode of On the Bench. I hope you got loads of stuff done. Let me know what it was you were working on so I can imagine that. And then, you know, like, share, subscribe. If you want to help me further, check out my Patreon campaign. You will gain access to exclusive videos, and there will be more on the way soon. Don't you worry about that. Other than that, all that remains for me to say is remember, all brushes lead to war, and I'll see you on another video. Bye for now, folks. Bye bye.